Will everyone please join me as we welcome the members of our dais as they are escorted in by our ceremonial officer. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the invocation to be delivered by Fire Department Chaplain Monsignor John Delendick.
Before you leave the Rock, when you graduate, there are two places I want you to reflect on. There is the board down the hallway with our 343 members who died on 9/11. And there's another memorial out here in the cafeteria of the probationary firefighters who died on 9/11. I want you to spend some time and look at both of them. And so then I pray that your time here will be very valuable for you. Your time here, that the Lord will help you to learn all that you can learn, because we want to prevent any of you from being on any of the boards in any firehouse or here at the Academy. The more we know, the better off we are. So I pray the Lord give you the grace to open your ears, your hearts, and your minds, and to listen, to obey, and learn, and to live the traditions of the New York City Fire Department. With his help, and with the help of all those he has given you to learn, all of us will remain safe. And we ask this as your loving children. Amen.
Thank you, Monsignor Delendick. Once again, good morning. I'm Chief Michael Gallagher, the Chief of Personnel. I'd like to welcome you all to today's swearing-in ceremony for the Fire Department's Probationary Firefighter class. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce the members of our dais. The Mayor of the City of New York, the Honorable Michael Bloomberg. Fire Commissioner Salvatore Cassano. Chief of Department Edward Kilduff. Chief of Training Thomas Galvin. Chief of the Fire Academy John Mooney. And you've already met our Fire Department Chaplain Monsignor John Delendick. Gives me great pleasure to introduce our first speaker, our Mayor, the Honorable Michael Bloomberg.
Chief Gallagher, thank you, and good morning, everyone. Commissioner Cassano. Good morning, I like that. Now, if I could get my daughters to say that when I say good morning to them, everything would be okay. Commissioner Cassano, Chief Kilduff, Monsignor Delendick, Fire Academy Chief Mooney, and Chief of Training Galvin, and to all of you, our newest class of probies. Happy New Year to everyone. It is great to be here. This is probably the second most exciting thing that I have done this year. The first being standing on the stage in Times Square with 10 Rockettes. Sorry, Sal, they didn't ask you to do it. They only asked me. Anyways, as fun as New Year's Eve in Times Square was, it is mornings like this when I look out at young men and women who are bravely committing themselves to the protection of our city that I feel more optimistic about New York City's future. And it's especially heartening that all 318 of you have already served our city as EMTs and paramedics with the FDNY Bureau of EMS. Each of you really already understands the sacrifice the department requires, and all of you have almost something like 1,500 years of combined service. And so now you are stepping forward to keep our city safe in new ways. And with your promotion, New York City has its first class of probationary firefighters since 2008. And I think you should give us a round of applause for that. Now, you're a class as diverse as the communities that you serve. In fact, 42% of this class members are Latino, African American, or Asian, making this our most diverse probie class ever. And I think this is a reflection of the administration's commitment to ensuring that the opportunity to serve our city is open to everyone, and that New Yorkers are served, and in this case, protected by the most capable, most qualified, and most diverse team of professionals possible. You have earned the distinction of becoming firefighters at one of the proudest moments in the FDNY's history. Last year, New York City recorded the lowest number of fire-related deaths, 58, since record-keeping began in 1916. In 1916, horses pulled the fire engines, or firefighters pulled the fire engines. This city was very different then, and since then, we have made an enormous amount of progress, particularly in the last few years. As a matter of fact, to put the record of 58 in perspective, New York City has recorded fewer than 100 fire deaths per year, only 12 times from 1916. And I'm proud to say that 9 of them were during the last 10 years. So this fire department really has changed, and it is doing an amazing job for our city. The FDNY's achievement in 2012, I think, is even more impressive because it occurred in the wake of the worst storm to ever hit our region, Hurricane Sandy. The devastation Sandy caused included 94 storm-related fires, and yet we met the challenge and we met the call, and the city remains as safe as ever. And in our city's hour of need, many of you, I know, were out there helping rescue and care for thousands of your fellow New Yorkers. Now, I'd love to tell you that early this morning, I got a call from lots of the 8.4 million New Yorkers when I was getting up saying, please express my thanks to all of you for everything that you've done and wish you good wishes, give you good wishes for the future. But the bad news is 0. Not one person called me, but they should have. They should understand that you guys really, and you women really do make a difference here. Thanks to the service and sacrifice of New York's bravest, 2012 closed out the city's safest decade ever for fire-related incidents. And an important part of that achievement is that we're responding to fires and other life-threatening emergencies faster than ever. Life expectancy in New York City is now 3 years greater than it is across America. So if you have family and friends living elsewhere in the United States, you tell them to move here, and on average, they really will live 3 years greater. And part of that is a lot fewer fire deaths. You've prevented fire deaths through inspections, and our building codes are better. You've also prevented deaths by showing up quicker, and you've prevented deaths by having a competency that I don't think any group before you had in terms of saving lives. These accomplishments are a real testament to what this department is capable of, but as remarkable as they are, we can do better, we have to do better, and I have no doubt that this group will help us continue to raise the bar, because while you come from a variety of backgrounds and follow different paths to get here, there's something all of you have in common, and that's the courage, the determination, and the sense of duty that drives a select few to become firefighters. And that's why it is an honor to stand here before you today. All 318 of you have the gratitude of our city, and that's not all you have. You also have the best equipment and the best training and the best leadership that we can possibly provide. You have the wisdom and support of your brothers and sisters in uniform, and working together, you really can help make the nation's safest city even safer and write a great new chapter in the history of New York's bravest. So God bless all of you, and may God bless the Fire Department of New York City.
Thank you, Mayor Bloomberg. Our next speaker, our Fire Commissioner, Salvatore Cassano.
Thank you, Michael. Good morning.
Good morning.
My son didn't say that to me this morning either, so we're even. This is an important moment for all of you, and for us as well. And it's one you'll never forget. I've been where you are now. I know you're very excited for the new challenge and very eager to get started. I'm sure you're a little nervous. That's okay, we all were. In fact, you're probably asking yourself just how tough the next 18 weeks will be. Well, let me be perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. The next 18 weeks will be the most difficult 18 weeks you've faced in your life. You will be pushed like never before. When I came on the job, probies had only 6 weeks of training, but it was a much different department and a much different time. We've come a long way. The work we do has expanded, and our responsibility has grown dramatically. Today, firefighters do so much more than fight fires. They respond to natural disasters, terrorist incidents, and as you know, medical emergencies. But believe me when I say, looking back on my 43 years in the department, it's all worth it. We need new firefighters. And you're the first class we've had in over 4 years. A new probie class like you is a shot of energy to the department. This academy comes alive when we have a probie class. When firefighters from the field come here to train and see you running, training, and learning, it reminds them of what we all went through. It reminds every single one of us the hard work it took to earn the right to call ourselves New York City firefighters. You really do inspire us to be better, because our job now is to set an example for you, just as it was done for us. That's why this department is so special. And this class is special. It's the most diverse class the Academy has ever seen, and it shows that hard work by so many in this department to diversify our ranks and better represent the city we serve has paid off. And this class is also special because it's made up of entirely EMTs and paramedics from the FDNY. You have experience in the city, as the mayor said, and for years and tens of thousands of medical emergencies, you've been delivering the best pre-hospital care found anywhere in the world. All of you have already been a part of this department for some time, and you know what we expect. The instructors here will push you. Let me say that one more time. The instructors here will push you. They have unparalleled experience, and they're going to make you work hard. But understand something very important. Just as on the exam you took to get here, you will be judged solely on how you perform. From this moment forward, nothing else matters. It's not who you know, it's not what you've done before, but what you do from this moment on. Over the next 18 weeks, you're going to learn what it takes to be a New York City firefighter. And you're going to prove to us and yourselves that you can do it. Good luck, stay safe, and I look forward to seeing all of you at the graduation ceremony in May.
Thank you, Commissioner Cassano. Our next speaker, our Chief of Department, Edward Kilduff.
All right, we have to do it. Good morning, folks.
Good morning, sir.
I know you're nervous, you're excited, you're anxious. That's kind of the sentiment and the feeling in the entire field now that we know that we've got a probationary firefighter class over here at the training academy. There truly is an excitement and a buzz in the department. It's something that we've been working towards for a long time. It's taken an awful long process to get us here. I do want to thank the mayor and the commissioner and many people behind the scenes in the FDNY who brought us to this point of getting this class here and getting this class up and running, because as the commissioner and the mayor said, we sorely need probationary firefighters, new blood in the firehouse. When a few thousand firefighters come by over the next couple of months for their own training, they're going to see you here and they're going to watch you hutting all over the place around here. They're going to watch you out on the tarmac, you know, doing PT. They're going to watch you doing your revolutions and everything. And just as they've done for years and years and years, they're going to be evaluating the enthusiasm level, the competency of the people here. And that's part of the process that begins to take place already. Not only is there internal competition among you and among your peers to some degree, but there's that external observation that's going to go on. And then what happens at the end of 18 weeks is the training school faculty is going to come to us and say, this was the greatest group we've had in a long, long time. I think you need to prove something to the department. You need to prove something to yourselves. You've already proven it, as been said, out in the field. Now you're just changing your regimen to become firefighters. You clearly bring something to the table. You clearly will make the department stronger. You will make every time your rig, your apparatus, whether it's an engine or truck, pull up to an incident, you make that a stronger team because of the experience that you bring to the table. So you package that whole thing together with the instructors that are here, with the enthusiasm that's out in the field, with the enthusiasm that's in this room, and the personal challenge that you're all right now talking out among yourselves every day, and we're a much better department today than we were last week. So we wish you well. We hope that everybody has as good an experience in the department as every chief up here and commissioner has had. We know you will. We look forward to seeing you in the field. We particularly look forward to seeing you at graduation in 17, 18 weeks from now, because then we can truly feel the pride and enthusiasm together as it's time for you to go out to the field. So good luck in the next 18 weeks, and we look forward to seeing you again at graduation.
Thank you, Chief Kilduff. We will now promote to the rank of probationary firefighter. I'll ask Mayor Bloomberg to please step forward to administer the oath. Bible to the Commissioner. Will EMT Adam Reichart please come up on stage to represent the group? I'll ask the other promotees to probationary firefighter to please rise, remain in place, raise your right hand, and repeat with the mayor.
I, and state your name.
I, Adam Reichert,
Having been promoted to the rank of probationary firefighter
have been promoted to the rank of probationary firefighter
in the fire department of the city of New York,
in the fire department of the city of New York,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of New York,
and the Constitution of the state of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of such rank
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of such rank
according to the laws, regulations, and orders
according to the laws, regulations, and orders
governing the department,
and
will obey the orders and directions of my superiors
will obey the orders and directions of my superiors
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. The next 4 months are going to be challenging, but they are also going to be extremely rewarding. And I look forward to seeing you here in May as graduates when you become people that are out there keeping me and my family and the rest of the city safe. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for accepting the challenge. Good luck to all of you.
Congratulations, probationary firefighters. On behalf of the mayor, our fire commissioner, our chief of department, our chief of the fire academy, our chief of training, this concludes the ceremony to the probationary firefighter class. You have hard work ahead of you, 18 weeks of training. Good luck, and we look forward to seeing you all in May at your graduation ceremony. Have a great day. Thank you.